One of the most important lessons that I came to learn over years of intense research into chronic illness recovery is that in order for the body to run properly, the brain must be being fueled with sufficient amounts of oxygenated blood on a continuous basis. The reason for that is because the brain is like the hub that mediates the activity for the rest of the body, and so if that hub were to be deprived of fuel, it would then in turn negatively impact all of the processes that it mediates, which means that all sorts of organs and other structures within the body would struggle to function up to their full potential. For example, people can end up with ongoing problems involving their heart, blood pressure, circulation, respiration, temperature regulation, fluid balance, or digestion, simply because the body is having to compensate for the fact that not enough blood is traveling up to the head, a phenomenon known as cerebral hypoperfusion. This is something to be very wary of, especially if you're somebody who's been diagnosed with the likes of POTS, dysautonomia, orthostatic hypotension, or you just feel like you have difficulty standing up for any length of time. It's so vitally important to recognize that a lot of the widespread symptoms that you experience throughout your body can purely be a byproduct of your body attempting to solve the more critical issue at the time, which is to maintain enough blood flow up to its head. For over 7 years, I experienced a myriad of daily and debilitating symptoms, including shortness of breath, gut motility issues with cramping and spasming, orthostatic intolerance with a rapid heart rate, temperature regulation issues, major anxiety, cognitive issues, and sleep problems. I later found out after being assessed on an autonomic tilt table test that in one way or another, all of these symptoms were linked to the fact that I wasn't maintaining enough blood flow up to my head whenever I was in a standing position. In fact, it was found out that blood flow velocity up to my head was approximately 65 to 70%, when ideally that number should have been much closer to 90%.